Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is actually happening. Hey everybody, it's Martian Monkey here, and that's right, Kevin Feige has snatched my weave and has sent it to freaking Mars. I'm so impressed with Phase 4's lineup. But let me just tell you something. I kind of dropped out of doing Marvel and MCU, coverage videos because I thought the MCU was getting too formulaic before Endgame, but now that I've seen Endgame and Far From Home, those are game-changing films, and I think that Kevin Feige has become the ultimate wild card. Let's talk Phase 4. I'm so excited about this, guy. You have no idea, and I am making separate videos for all of these, so that means Marvel coverage for the rest of Comic-Con, Marvel coverage permanently. Phase 4 has got me so excited. I'm shaking. I can't. All right, so we're going to make separate videos for all of the films that were announced, all the details, everything like that. But first, let's talk about, like I said, Phase 4 as a whole. But first, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, there is a link down below where you can follow me, and we'll talk all about Phase 4 there if you'd like. I'm so excited. I've already tweeted a little bit about it, but not too much because I want to get all these videos out. So go look out for that. Link is down below in the description. Let's get talking about this. Okay, I'm so excited to talk Phase 4, you guys. I'm legit so excited about this. Again, Kevin Feige, game changer. So Phase 4 opens up with Black Widow, and I actually have all my notes here and with all the dates of the films, so that way you guys can know all the dates. But anyway, like I said, Black Widow opens Phase 4, and I'm so excited about this because I think Scarlett Johansson has done so much with this character. She's never got credit where credit's due, even with all the memes talking about how her death wasn't as important as Tony Stark's was in Endgame. Not true. She's such a fantastic character, and also ScarJo's been, going through so much hate recently. That's kind of her own doing, but still going through so much hate, and I feel like we should appreciate her as this character so much. But that's coming out 5/1/2020. Very excited for Black Widow, especially because this movie should have been made a long time ago. I mean, again, she's just never had a moment for herself. I mean, she's had great highlights, but never had a moment, right? Like a movie just to have all these great action sequences, great story. She's never had that. So I'm so excited she's getting credit where credit is due. And I think Black Widow is going to do really well, especially with David Harbour in it. I love David Harbour. Anyway, so next up after Black Widow, The Eternals, 11/6/2020. So excited for this movie. Angelina Jolie, and then we have a whole slew of other stars. We'll get into that when we get into the Eternals solo video. I'll making all videos for these films. But I'm very excited that Angelina Jolie, of all people, is joining the MCU. I think it's going to be really weird. And the Eternals is kind of a hard sell, if you guys know anything about their lore and their history, but I think it's going to work out just fine for the MCU. Kevin Feige is a maniacal genius. He's a crazy genius. An amazing crazy genius, but still a crazy genius. So I can't wait to see the Eternals when that movie comes out. And then next up, the one I was actually most excited for, Shang-Chi is coming out 2/12/2021. Pretty far out, but I'm very excited. I don't know, I didn't see who was casted for Shang-Chi, Shang-Chi himself, Shang-Chi. I don't know if they've casted him yet. I did hear a little bit of casting news for some other characters in that film. One. I don't know if I heard a lot, but I did hear one casting for sure. But I'll look into that. Again, we're making videos for all these, and I just got home not that while ago. So this is all fresh in my mind right now. But we'll make a video talking about Shang-Chi. But that comes out again, 2/12/2021. So excited for that film as well. But I'm more excited now for Doctor Strange 2. That's been confirmed. That's right, Doctor Strange is coming back. I'm so excited for this because Scarlet freaking Witch is going to be in this movie. I told you. I was like, they better have Scarlet Witch in this movie. I said that a long time ago. But the reason why is because Kevin Feige, way back when, I think before Civil War actually, said that Wanda's powers are actually magic, but they're not focused because she didn't even know she was using magic. So that's why this is happening. That's why she's now in Doctor Strange 2. It's magic. She never knew it. Doctor Strange is probably going to show her that. But the title of this movie is Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Oh, I have a feeling that's hinting at something that's coming pretty soon. House of M. I really think House of M is coming. Or maybe her reality bending ability. Either or. I don't think House of M is like coming immediately, but I think this is definitely going to start setting that up. Or maybe Wanda's just going to bite the crazy pill already. She's a pretty crazy character, but she's one of my favorite mutants. So does this mean that she is a sorcerer? Or because chaos magic is coming? Oh, guys, you can tell my inner nerd is freaking out right now. But anyway, is she going to be a mutant, part of X-Men? Because we do know X-Men's confirmed. We'll talk about that in a second as well, and we'll make, again, all videos coming for these. But I don't know. I think this is going to introduce her magic side. I think the best explanation is to just make her a sorcerer and then have her appear in the X-Men film. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a really good film. Doctor Strange, love Benedict Cumberbatch. I think that him and Scarlet Witch interacting is going to be really interesting. And this is going to tie into WandaVision. That's her series with Paul Bettany as Vision. So it'll all tie in. I don't know how exactly. And people have theorized that that's where Wanda's reality bending ability is going to happen, is in that show. So maybe they'll all tie in together. We'll see. And then, of course, after Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is Thor, Love and Thunder, coming out 11/5/2021. And that's going to have Natalie Portman star as female Thor. Now, I know what you all are probably thinking. Why do we need female Thor? Well, we actually kind of don't need female Thor. But here's the thing. When, because there was kind of like a huge controversy when female Thor, debuted as a big thing back in, what was it, like 2-3 years ago? 4 maybe? I don't know. But when she, kind of became bigger in the comics when they were first introducing a female Thor, in recent years, that became a huge controversy. But if you guys don't know, Jane Foster, who Natalie Portman plays in the MCU, Jane Foster, there was actually a What If comic, which is basically like, what if comics are, what if this happened in the MCU instead of this? And we'll talk about that because they're making a series about that. But there was a comic in the What If series, kind of like Elseworlds for DC, where Jane Foster did become Thor. So that's probably going to be based on that, but also kind of be Taika Waititi's whole creation. It's going to be weird. It's going to be great. I can't believe Natalie Portman got this, especially because she didn't actually come back for Endgame. And people didn't know that. They actually used deleted footage from The Dark World and then put it in Endgame. So she actually never really came back. So I'm actually really surprised she's going to do a whole film. It's incredible. I'm so excited. And I'm wondering if this is going to be in the multiverse, because now we know what's happening with Doctor Strange. We're going to dive deeper into it. We kind of already knew about that from the first film. But now that we know for sure that we're going to go into the multiverse, does that mean that this is a different version of Thor, like a different world, a different Earth? Or is this real Jane Foster? I don't think it is. But, no, it can't be Jane Foster. Never mind, it can't be real Jane Foster. So it has to be a different world. I'm excited. That's going to be great. Natalie Portman, I think it's going to be fun having her come back. We'll see. I think Chris Hemsworth's going to be in that film as well in some capacity. And then, of course, we have some other stuff that's going to be tying in. So, of course, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop has been announced. We'll make a video about that. And, of course, we also have the What If series. It's basically a series where the characters will be reoccurring. They'll be showing up in this show, a lot of characters that Kevin Feige confirmed, where basically what happens is, it's what if this character had done this in the MCU instead of what they originally did. So it's going to be different butterfly effects in a show. That's so great. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be incredible. Disney Plus is looking a lot better now. I'm so excited. But overall, we have those, on back burner right now because we're talking films in this video. Fantastic Four and X-Men have been announced for Phase frickin' 4. I am so beyond impressed that Kevin Feige was able to pull that off for this announcement. I thought for sure it was going to be closer to Phase 5 until we got those characters. But nope, we're getting them pretty soon. Wow. And then we're also getting Captain Marvel 2 and my personal favorite out of this list, Blade, a rebooted Blade film with Mahershala Ali starring. Oh my god. That's just I'm blown away. I'm legit blown away by this whole development. So yeah, there's a lot going on with Phase 4 right now. A lot of movies so far. Some of them we kind of already knew was happening, like Black Widow, The Eternals, Shang-Chi. We assumed Doctor Strange 2 was happening. And I forgot to mention Black Panther 2 is also happening. Storm better be in that freaking movie, by the way. And I'll go through, because I heard an announcement about that as well, so I'll look at that. But yeah, what do you guys think of Phase 4 so far? Are you impressed as much as I am, or would you prefer something a little bit more different? Or, what would you have put in there if you were choosing your own Phase 4 roster? Kind of surprised Spider-Man 3 wasn't announced, but it's fine. We'll talk about that at some point. Maybe they'll have that down the line. I don't think this is the full roster quite yet, but this is like the start. But again, what do you guys think? Don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys later for some more videos. Bye-bye.